right, so where we sitting this morning is only 50 yards that way.
It's really easy to design a piece of gear on a piece of paper.
Comes right into here. CRP on that side, CRP on this side. And almost all those deer we've seen, regardless of what side they come through, they kind of get in this and they filter down into this middle here.
But where little things that take a good piece and make it great, show their, rear their ugly head, is in the field.
Nice and clear in here, we got tons of shooting. I think it's gonna be a great spot.
And we like to address those obviously before the customer gets it. So it's 2 full years of in the field, in-season testing. Hunting in the South has definitely further educated me in terms of what I need to build product for whitetail hunters. One of the main pieces I wore every single hunt this trip was the new Source vest. In those days where it was, low 60s, this was my kind of outerwear insulating piece. I'd throw this on over, I'd wear base layer, mid layer, and then this. I think Mississippi's cool for a number of reasons. One is when their rut falls. So, we're here right now, second week of December, and we're kind of on the tail end of it. We had temperature ranges anywhere from, low 60s, high 50s down to 30s.
I grew up hunting the South, but even where I grew up is different than here. And honestly, it's overwhelming when you come to a place like this. It's big woods and a lot of ground, and you can just totally spin your wheels trying to figure out where to go.
We picked this tree out a little over a year ago, actually, maybe a year ago today.
When somebody spends as much time in a tree chasing whitetails and other critters, as Levi does, that guy's got more days in the tree in the last month than probably most people have their entire season. To truly test product and make the best product in the world, you need that amount of testing. The other piece I wore every single day was these Origin pants. You can wear them standalone when it's a little warmer, and then layer over top of them. They serve as your mid layers when it's a little cooler. We've had a mix of, kind of all day sits and like your traditional morning and afternoon hunts. For us, that's really been determined by not only deer activity, but weather.
All right, guys, day 3, Mississippi. Came to a new part of farm.
And not only does Levi have that going for him, right, that amount of time in a tree, but he's also got a level of expertise that a lot of others don't or can't even imagine having.
But right here, the cane is split, and there's just an opening that they have to cross from one side to the other.
No rock goes unturned in terms of how he hunts and his skill set. And I think that also is true of his ability to provide feedback on product. So when somebody as good as he is and as smart as he is speaks and gives feedback, I definitely listen.
To a hole like this is 70 yards. Blood on the first shot. Hopefully he's laying where he's a giant 8-point. Hey, whoa. He's right here. He's dead. He's dead, right? It's been a long rut. We've got a giant on the ground now.
Start talking about the Carolinas and Florida. It's just a different set of conditions.
Things look a little bit different this morning. It's pouring rain. We are sitting in a tower blind here with a rifle. So we're switching things up a little bit.
But it has been hot, it has been humid.
It is hot, humid, sticky, just drenched in sweat.
It's a challenging hunt, not only the conditions, but the deer.
We're product testing new Trace quarter zip and Trace pant is what we're calling them. These pieces, because they're intended to be used in hot weather, places where it is humid, they need to breathe really well.
Very lightweight, breathable, quick drying is definitely going to fit the bill in the South and in the heat.
It's our first morning in Georgia.
A few of the things that we've noticed and we want to address is these have these awesome side vents on here, and we've really found we've been able to dump a ton of heat, but we would like this to open up a little bit more to again just increase that airflow and really let you, push some air through these pants when you're doing some type of high exertion movement.
And he came from that side.
So hunting in the South is rewarding but challenging. You have alligators, you have venomous snakes, you have huge spiders, you've got ticks. There's a lot of stuff out there that doesn't make it very appealing for a whitetail hunter.
Through testing and through feedback from people like Andrew and Jacob and others in the South that are using our stuff, what types of products work best down here?
It's Kansas, baby. We're here.
Wind is strong. We're holding on for dear life over here.
Thank you. Sometimes whitetail hunters kind of get clumped into this very small or narrow category of Midwest whitetail hunting.
Breakfast champions.
There's so many other incredible places.
104, 105, 110, I don't know. I think once it gets over like 100, it pretty much all feels the same.
Where the rut conditions and hunt conditions are just different.
Peanut and cotton fields out here. We're trying to catch them going back into this thick bedding here.
And it's our job as leaders in the whitetail clothing space to really make gear and make clothing that fits their needs.
There's materials here that maybe work better for the conditions that they hunt with.
So I think it's always good to expand your horizons.
Been a good morning.
Get out of your normal routine, see how other people do things, see what they experience, and that shines a lot of light on the continued development and growth of our whitetail line to suit these hunters' needs as well.
Mississippi River whitetail, and the rut claims another one.